Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. You're watching a streaming broadcast from Table Rock Sports. Today's matchup, soccer. We've got the South Medford Panthers going up against the Sheldon Irish out of Eugene. Terrific game coming our way. But all in all, a beautiful day here in Southern Oregon. We are live at Fred Spiegelberg Stadium in downtown Medford. Despite the hot weather, the people here are very, very cool. I'm Kevin Lawless, joined by the ever-amiable Isaac McQueen. Isaac, do you feel cool today?
Cooler than I did last night, Kevin.
Boy, no lie. You know, folks, Isaac and I came out here to Spiegelberg Stadium last night to bring you the game between the South Medford Panthers and the Del Norte Warriors, and it was a heck of a show. But at the start of game time, it was at least 110. Is that accurate, Isaac? 110 in this
I think there's a touch of hyperbole there. However, it was hot.
I do tend to exaggerate.
At least triple digits.
Yeah, our computers were not happy, I'll tell you that. And you know, the camera was not happy. And you know who else was not happy, Isaac?
You weren't happy.
I was not happy. You know, I've been around the sun on this good old planet Earth many, many times, but apparently I don't have the brain power to bring a bottle of water to a football game on a 110-degree day.
Well, Kevin, don't feel bad. You weren't the only one.
Yeah, it was hot. The good news is that the cool temperatures have kind of moved in a bit. Smoke is not a huge factor, and game conditions are absolutely ideal for this soccer match between the South Medford Panthers and the Irish from Sheldon in Eugene. We'll talk more about what's coming your way in just a little while, but first we have to say thank you to the folks who make this broadcast possible. You know, here at Table Rock Sports, we work in conjunction with local school districts to live stream somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 sporting events each year, and we could not do that without the help of a couple of amazing companies based right here, for the most part, in the Rogue Valley. We'll be back with a kickoff in just a few minutes. Meanwhile, a little housekeeping. We'll say thank you to our sponsors.
I just got the best deal at US Cellular. Just $29 for one line.
For the first month only, right? That's how they get you.
For as long as I want. Why so skeptical?
I was told she'd weigh 30 pounds.
Get unlimited data for just $29 per line, even just one, only at US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Get one line for just $29 at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive US Cellular authorized agent. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
I just got the best deal at US Cellular. Just $29 for one line.
For the first month only, right? That's how they get you.
For as long as I want. Why so skeptical?
I was told she'd weigh 30 pounds.
Get unlimited data for just $29 per line, even just one, only at US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Get one line for just $29 at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive US Cellular authorized agent. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Hey folks, we are back and we are live at Fred Spiegelberg Stadium in Medford. A couple of minutes away from the start. A few minutes delay as the Sheldon Irish had a little trouble getting here on time, but not their fault. A little traffic on the freeway, something going on from the Eugene ride on the way down. But all in all, things going well. We've got a heck of a match coming our way. I got to be honest with you, this is my first shot in the seat, running this computer system and talking about soccer. You know, when our executive producer, Joe Brett, sat us down, Isaac, and said, hey, you fellas interested in doing a soccer game? I said, Joe, I'm an American. I measure my things in inches, feet, and miles. I like pints, quarts, and gallons. But truth be told, I've been watching a lot of MLS soccer, a lot of Premier League soccer, and darn it all, I'm a fan of the show Ted Lasso. You've been watching that, Isaac? Ted Lasso.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Kevin.
I'm not surprised.
So there's the answer there. No, I have not watched Ted Lasso.
Well, all I know about soccer, I learned on Ted Lasso. The biggest thing I learned was that football is life, which I'm going to agree with. I'm a real fan. Amazon Prime, 4 to 5 stars. Watch it if you can. Real good, free, feel-good show about soccer in Great Britain. Matchup today, really interesting. Two teams that have an interesting start to the season. You know, the season started early, and as a result, I think coaches felt as if they were a little bit unprepared. Both coaches, prior to game start, were talking about the idea that they were prepping their teams and felt like they were still kind of gelling, getting into the rhythm of the game. But both teams have at least a victory or two to brag about. Sheldon right now 0-1-1. And we've also got the South Medford Panthers coming in at 0-2-1. So an interesting matchup. Sheldon a little bit young, and Medford stacked with some seniors, fellas who've been playing together for several years. So it should be quite an interesting matchup.
Yes, 2-1 for South Medford coming into the game today. Roster. They have quite a bit of seniors on this team, or am I mistaken on that?
Yeah, they've got a pretty good list of seniors going, and it looks to me like as a result, they may have something of an advantage, but we'll have to kind of wait and see how that plays out.
That senior experience.
Exactly right.
Can really carry you, and that's kind of a theme through all sports at the high school level.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting ready to start. Kind of curious to see how this goes. Obviously, again, temperature and smoke not a factor in today's game. Field's dry, conditions are fast, and they look like they're ready to rock and roll. So let's get this game underway. Looks like the timekeeper is ready. And we're ready to go. We're underway. Sheldon has the ball, but taken away nicely by the South Medford Panthers. Sheldon recaptures. Sheldon still with possession, but stolen by South. Panthers moving the ball around nicely. Sheldon has an aggressive defense. Again, a lot of young talent on this Sheldon team. Coach Fechtal says that they feel like the whole team is finally starting to come together. Out of bounds. Sheldon retains possession.
Chance Holiday to throw in.
Brings it into Christian Ramirez. Ramirez to Williams. Down the sideline to number 8, Elliot Morgan. Morgan brings it to the center.
Ooh.
They've got a chance. There's a shot on goal, blocked by South. Another shot on goal.
Wow, two outstanding blocks there by South.
Absolutely, yeah. Great defensive play on the part of the Panthers. We're going to get a corner kick now. First one of the game. Nope, throw in. Chance Holiday to throw it in. Brings it into number 15, Jack Williams. And the ball's back out. South takes possession. Little delay while they chase that ball down from the far corner of the field. Nice crisp passing by the South Medford Panthers. Got a nice trapping defense here on the part of Sheldon. Again, we've got a throw in from the sideline from the Panthers. Number 19, Ramirez for Sheldon has the ball, but it's kicked out by the Panthers. Sheldon retains possession. Chance Holiday to throw the ball in. He clears it to Williams. We're off for a second. It's going back live.
What happened? It just shut off?
Yeah. It's still coming back on. I think we're back and we're live. Had a little technical problem there, folks. Apologize for that. We rejoin play. Irish with the ball. Taking it down the right sideline. It goes out of bounds. Got a little elbow shot thrown there by number 15, Jack Williams, on the part of the Irish. Irish to throw it in. Ramirez with the ball. He tries to feed it to number 24. That's Vergara to Williams. Irish still have the ball. Ramirez kicks it forward. Pass intercepted by the Panthers. Panthers moving the ball downfield now. Lopez in the corner gets into a little tussle there with number 6, gains from the Irish. Ball is turned over. Irish takes possession. Panthers back in possession until Ramirez takes it away on an errant pass. He's in the center of the field. He fires a hard ball, but it's blocked by the Panthers. Panthers now in control. Nice kick all the way across the field by number 10, Saucedo. Saucedo back with the ball to Serrano. Nice stop, nice ball control. Panthers on the move. But once again, the ball is turned over by the Panthers. Irish have control until the Panthers get it right back again. Kicked out of bounds by the Irish. Panthers take possession. They're going to throw it in from the sideline. Again, nice passing on the part of the Panthers. Starting to thread their way through this Irish defense. Nice play there. Good ball control again. Passed ahead. Panthers have a shot. Into the side of the net. That was an excellent try. Well struck ball. Foot more to the left. I think that would have gone in, Isaac.
Yeah.
A little power on that ball. We got a corner kick from Medford. Another kick to center. And it goes out. Irish take control.
Now, Kevin, I'm a basketball guy through and through. Played high school, played college. I've never watched soccer in depth, but really studying this game right now, it's amazing how the game mimics the actions of basketball. And I can see why a lot of great soccer players became great basketball players. Hakeem Olajuwon comes to mind. But as a coach, when I coach basketball, a lot of times my best basketball players would be soccer players.
Interesting.
Great footwork.
Yeah, yeah.
Very technical footwork. And a lot of the concepts are the same. Like out of that corner kick, you had a classic give-and-go action. I find it fascinating.
Ramirez with the ball at midfield. He passes forward, but the Panthers intercept.
The speed of the Panthers is just jumping out at me. They are all over the field.
Is that number 10, Saucedo with the ball?
Saucedo again. He's battling number 21. Ari Snyder.
Yeah, that's Snyder. And it goes out of bounds.
He's got the Jimmy Butler headband is what I call that.
Is that what you call that? I was thinking, isn't that the old John McEnroe thing too?
Might have been John McEnroe. Depends on how old you are.
Yeah, thanks for that comment.
Sorry, Kevin.
Yeah. You know.
It's a classic look, whatever it is.
There
Classic.
You go. Again, great ball control. Clear to the center. And it looks like it's going to roll out. I think that was off a Panther last touch, so Irish take control. Got a substitution.
Kevin, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Who is John McEnroe?
I hope you're messing with me.
I couldn't say it with a straight face.
Yeah. The best angry tennis player on earth, I think, is John McEnroe. Yeah.
I thought I was the best angry tennis player on planet Earth.
I recommend not playing tennis.
I never play that game when I'm happy.
I feel that way about golf.
I should say that. I'm never happy when I'm done playing the game. That's probably more accurate.
A better way to phrase it, yeah. Garcia kicks a long ball to midfield, but the Panthers retrieve it and then turn it right back over to the Irish. Number 17 has control of it right now. Alistair Briggs, he passes up. 24 has it now. Vergara back in possession. Passes to Edwards. Williams tried to get it forward all the way up to Vergara, but it didn't quite pan out. Panthers intercept the pass, take control. They've got the ball now, and they're starting their run toward the other end. Again, great ball control on the part of the Panthers for the most part.
I'm noticing a little frustration on the part of the Irish.
I agree.
There's a lot of arguing on the field amongst players. There must be some sort of disagreement in strategy or what to do with the ball when it's cleared.
Nice pass forward by the Panthers, and a nice slide on the ball by the goalkeeper. That was Garcia, the goalkeeper, out of the box and well forward into the field of play.
He did everything in his power to make sure South could not maintain possession of that,
exactly
and he
right.
was smart to do so.
I agree.
There were a couple of South players on the back end ready to.
That's exactly right. They had broken away and they were in the clear. I think he did the right thing as well. Meanwhile, Irish back down at the South Panther end, and they are starting to try for another shot on goal.
Once
but
again,
the path's intercepted.
Great Panther defense once again.
Yeah, you know, part of that frustration on the part of the Irish may be due to the fact that it's a young team. They haven't had a lot of time to play together. Panthers, on the other hand, many of these young men have been playing together since they were 8, 9, 10 years old. They know each other well, and their coaching staff is quite well versed. This is head coach for the Panthers via 6th year as head coach, but he's been coaching here at South Medford like 18 years.
It's kind of a theme across all sports in the Medford area.
Right, right.
Kids play AAU ball together. They do traveling teams together.
Yeah.
A lot of these South Medford kids know the North Medford kids really well and have played with the North Medford kids as well as against them.
Yeah, Claudio Vio, head coach for the South Medford Panthers, has been around a long time and obviously knows these players well. Irish have control of the ball. Kick it down to midfield. But Panthers get it right back. He's going to push it back to the goalkeeper, Pineda. That was a dangerous play, my friend.
Quite.
Irish end up with the ball after a little miscue on the part of the Panthers. Right now, Williams has the ball. Pardon me. Yep, Williams. I was right the first time. Ball goes out of bounds. Panthers off the Panthers, pardon me. And it looks like the Irish will have a chance to throw it in. See what kind of game they've got up their sleeve. Got another substitution coming onto the field. Number 16 for the Irish, Tucker Darland, coming on. He throws the ball in and has possession. Edwards to Darland. Darland clears toward the center, but Pineda for the South Medford Panthers runs in, scoops up the ball, and then wails it downfield. That was a little heads-up play by Garcia, the goalkeeper of the Irish. Managed to kick that out of bounds and stop a potential run by the Panthers there. Panthers lose control. It goes out of bounds. Irish take control. You know what I've noticed, my friend Isaac? Difference between a basketball game and a soccer game. Basketball game, 5 players on each side. Soccer game, a little bit deeper. A little bit harder time trying to remember everybody's name. Irish with control.
Great defense again by South.
Yep, they managed to step in, cut off the pass. Ramirez, number 19, trying to work his way into a good defensive position. The Irish take it away.
Out of bounds to the Panthers.
Exactly right. Turned it around again. Panthers throw it in and now have control. Very nice footwork.
Again to the Panthers.
Line number 11, Calvillo. Again, out of bounds by the Irish. Panthers have another shot at throwing this ball in. Down at the Irish end of the field. And I think we're up to about 5 shots on goal now on the part of the South Medford Panthers, and only 1 for the Irish. Ball control, control of the flow of the game, I think at this point in South Medford's favor. How do you feel about that, Isaac?
Definitely, they've controlled possession.
Yeah.
They've controlled tempo. Total control of the game by the Panthers. Just doesn't reflect on the scoreboard at the moment.
Yeah, still 0-0. Panthers have the ball. Nice, crisp passing. But stolen. Nice D by the Irish there. They've taken the ball. And another excellent play by the Panthers. Play is not stopped. Looked like a clean move on the ball. Serrano kicks it to Ramirez. Panthers take the ball back. Ramirez took a ball to the face. He's checking his nose. Again, the Panthers get the ball back. Down on the sideline, Ramirez shaking his head. Again, that blocked ball rebounded right into his face. Little stoppage while they check to see the damage. But he's okay. Shaking it off, wants to play. Panthers have the ball. They're going to throw it in from the sideline. Ramirez being asked to leave the field before coming back on because of that very minor injury delay. He's going to check out. Meanwhile, number 25, Bodie Rosilli, comes in for the Irish. Get a little stoppage in play while we figure some things out.
It's always a great feeling when a ball smacks you right square in the nose.
I remember that feeling. I don't remember it as great. But, you know. Panthers have the ball. Nice footwork. Nice D on the part of the Irish. They steal it back. But Panthers
looks like a breakaway up the side here.
Got a pass up, but intercepted by number 16 for the Irish. That was Tucker Darlin. Panthers get the ball back. And again, lost possession to the Irish, at least momentarily. It's a real back and forth game. Some pushing and shoving going on out there, Isaac. Is that like a basketball game?
Yes,
okay.
Very much so.
Okay. Number 10, Saucedo, had it for a moment for the Panthers. Gives it up. Now the Irish have it.
I think Saucedo felt like that ball was touched.
I think you're correct. I think he thought that was a handball and was hoping for a whistle. Didn't get it. But Panthers retain possession. Saucedo up the right side.
Little breakaway here.
Chance at a shot.
Oh.
But poked out of bounds.
Ari Snyder again.
Yeah, good defensive play on his part.
Harnessing his inner ninja.
Is that all the headband reference?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take that.
You know, if you can rock that look, rock it. And Ari can.
Can anyone? Okay, well, Ari can then. I'll take your word for it.
Defensive specialist. He's had a couple of good stops down on that end.
No, you're absolutely right. Outstanding effort on his part. Meanwhile, the ball has been chased back down from the corner of the field, and it's advancing toward the field of play. And eventually, I think we're going to get a corner kick.
There it is, Kevin.
Corner kick of this first half. Panthers booted in. Got a shot. But the Irish clear it.
Great job by the Irish defending that.
Rosilli up to Phillips.
Push it ahead.
Came off the back heel of number 15. Williams.
Couldn't quite
Panthers
get it out in front.
Take control. Panthers have the ball again.
Oh, we got
nice
a break ahead here.
By Saucedo.
Good thing he didn't pass that up. Probably would have been an offsides.
Saucedo Rodriguez.
And here's a play.
Oh!
Header. Oh, what a great diving stop.
Great save by Garcia for the Irish.
Fantastic effort.
Yeah.
Contested the initial shot, then recovered to block the header.
That was a Outstanding play on the part of Garcia. Good reflexes. Panthers still threatening in the penalty box. Irish take control and clear the ball downfield. It goes out of bounds at about midfield.
South Medford in control. So that was another 2 shots on goal. We're up to 7-1. You got to think, eventually it's just coming down to a numbers game. The more shots you can get on goal, eventually one's going in, you would think.
Yeah, I'm not a mathematician, but that seems to make sense to me.
Yeah, it's kind of a similar concept in basketball. You want to get up more shots than your opponent.
Yeah.
It's it becomes a game of percentages at that point.
I did a couple of years in sales. I think the sales management would argue the same thing. Irish have possession of the ball. They're going to throw it in from the sideline here near midfield, but there is a brief timeout. Now we're back underway. Ball thrown in by number 17, 17 Briggs. Briggs to Ramirez, who's back in the game. Panthers take the ball away. They've got it midfield. Nice movement on the ball.
Great
kicks it
footwork
ahead.
Up the side.
Got it on the sideline. Panthers attacking. Again, nice movement. And again, Ari steps in and managed to block that away.
Ari Snyder, a sophomore, really holding down the back end.
Well, you know, Coach Fechtal said that he had a team that was young but talented, and he was kind of curious to see how they stood up against this test of an older South Medford Panthers team. Got a corner kick for the Panthers coming up. Third one of this first half. Clears it to the center. And there's a kick on goal and another miss. That was Saucedo.
Just a little bit high.
Just a little bit high. But a well-struck ball from a great corner kick.
That's 8-1. Shots on goal.
Play stop for a moment, but I hear a whistle. Looks like we're going to get things underway again now that the ball is returning to the field of play. Carried in by Garcia, the goalkeeper for the Irish. He's going to put the ball in play. Ball goes out on the sideline, down at the Irish end of the field. I apologize, folks, for our inability to show you the corners of the soccer pitch. That's the way our camera is positioned. There isn't really much we can do about it. Doing the best we can here. Panthers have the ball. Saucedo. Saucedo again with the ball. He moves it ahead to Valenzuela. Valenzuela clears it all the way down to the corner, and the Irish kick it out of bounds. Panthers retain possession. Ball is chased down in the corner. And we're going to see a throw-in. There's another opportunity. Panthers threatening. Irish have the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Panthers get it back. Real back and forth game here. Good, strong defense on both sides of the ball. But the Panthers obviously maintaining the bulk of the possession time. And they have it yet again. Saucedo to Valenzuela. Back to Saucedo, kicked out of bounds on the errant pass by the Irish. Panthers retain possession.
That looked to be a home run. It went over the fence.
Yeah, chasing down that ball is going to be tricky. They're going to retrieve one from midfield. We have a spare. And a new ball comes into play. An old ball comes out of play. Panthers throw it in. We're underway. Irish clear it. Phillips had the ball momentarily for the Irish, but it goes out of bounds. And again, the Panthers take possession.
Panthers are dominating time of possession.
And shots on goal. Still 0-0. That's the correct term, isn't it? Nil. Can't say 0.
0-0, yeah.
0-0. Williams steals it away from the Panthers on the part of the Irish. Irish now have the ball, but the Panthers looked like they were going to get it right back. Irish maintain possession.
A little bit too hard there.
Yeah, number 22, Salinas, lost it out of bounds.
Opportunity here for South Medford if they go quick.
We've got 5-on-6 here. Saucedo with the ball. Center of the field, center right. Oh, and it's stolen until it's poked away. Irish momentarily held it and then gave it back up, but the Panthers lose it out of bounds. Irish take it back. Looks like he didn't quite set on that throw-in. Got another substitution, number 9, Rehai, coming in for the Irish. Panthers get the ball right back on some great defensive work. They're managed to cut off these passes quite effectively, aren't they? Saucedo with the ball.
Great footwork.
Becerra clears it back, and the ball goes out of bounds. Irish take control. Panthers momentarily intercept that pass, but the Irish intercept the Panther pass, and possession continues to go back and forth right below our broadcast booth here. Number 22, Salinas for the Irish, kicks it forward. Panthers intercept again. Panthers on the attack, and again, ball taken away. Ari has the ball to Ramirez. Ramirez for the Irish. Kicks it forward, pass just a little bit too far ahead for Snyder. And it looks like the Panthers. Looks like the Panthers kicked it out. I'm not 100% certain yet who has possession of this ball. It's being retrieved from the far corner of the pitch.
Yeah, the Panthers will have control.
I think that's right. They're moving it forward to the Panthers goalkeeper, Pineda. Pineda has the ball now. It looks like we're ready to gun it away. Setting up to kick a long one here. Nope. Fools me. Saucedo with the ball, center of the field. Moves it forward. Aggressive play on the part of the Irish.
Scrappy play.
Saucedo. Panthers have the ball. They move it forward. Oh, it was a great pass. Number 16, Rodriguez, couldn't quite control it. Alex had a shot at it, but it went out of bounds. Rodriguez now on the field, taking a second to collect himself. He may have hurt that left leg. We'll have to see. Yeah, maybe just a little cramp. One of his teammates helping work out that cramp. And we've got an injury timeout.
That is textbook cramp position right there.
There you go.
Spent many nights of my life doing that after a basketball game.
Yeah. Got the staff coming onto the field to check things out. So why don't we go to a quick commercial and see if we can make our sponsors happy.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Hey, we're back and about to get underway.
Still working out this cramp.
Yep.
He's up now.
He's on his feet. Good sign. Yeah, I think it's the heat. You know, obviously this weather and dehydration playing a role. Good reminder, you and I stay hydrated, especially after last night.
Yes.
I have a vague recollection of sitting in my own sweat for quite some time last night.
We're up here complaining. I can't imagine how the football players felt.
Yeah, all that padding, all that.
Fully clad
yes, running.
Football regalia.
Exactly right. I think the soccer players may
running,
have a better
smashing into one another. Kind of like these soccer players are right now.
Yeah, the play has been quite aggressive. I've noticed a couple of incidents where there was a little pushing and shoving going on both sides of the field. Irish throw the ball in. Ari Snyder heads it, but it's stolen by the Panthers. Saucedo has it in the center of the field. He kicks it ahead to number 9, Valenzuela. Valenzuela into the corner for Reyes. Reyes to Valenzuela. And the Irish managed to kick it away. Panthers regain possession. Saucedo has it midfield. No, I apologize. That was Valenzuela. Valenzuela has it. Shot on goal. Stopped by the goalkeeper for the Irish, Garcia.
Not a ton on that shot.
No,
pretty
not
easy
a lot
to
of
defend.
power. And he hit it right to the center of the box. Ball traveling all the way back to the Panthers goalie. Pineda moves the ball forward. Panthers have possession. They're moving up the sideline, and it goes out. Irish take possession.
Some increased intensity on the Irish side of the ball now.
Yeah, I think that little timeout there gave their coach a moment to fire them up, and they look like they've got renewed energy. Panthers clear the ball well forward, going all the way back to the penalty box. Goalkeeper for the Irish, Garcia, kicks it forward. Saucedo intercepts. He's got it in the center of the field. He's advancing the ball forward. Nice footwork. Panthers still have the ball on the sideline. Becerra to Opperman. Opperman to Saucedo. Saucedo kicks it forward into the corner. He was trying to reach number 7, Reyes, but it went out of bounds. Irish takes possession. Garcia has the ball. He gets things underway again.
I believe that's going to be half, Kevin.
I think you're correct. And whenever we have a halftime, we like to say thank you to all the people who make this production and all other productions from Table Rock Sports possible. So why don't you sit back and relax, try to find something cold and delicious, as we will do, while you watch this fascinating commercial from our sponsors at John L. Scott.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 22 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Jeep Adventure Days, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Back, and we are live at Fred Spiegelberg Stadium here in Medford, Oregon, on a hot and sunny and beautiful day. Right now the score is still 0-0, or as we Americans like to say, 0-0. Fantastic game so far, despite the lack of a score. Plenty of shots on goal on the part of the Panthers. I had it, 8-1?
8-1.
8-1. A lot of opportunities and a couple of missed opportunities, if we're honest, on the part of the Panthers. But all in all, a well-played game on both sides of the ball. Clearly, the Panthers retaining possession for quite a bit longer. But the defensive play of the Irish has been very robust. Again, head coach for the Irish, Jonathan Fechtal, says that he's got a young team, but they're full of talent. And he's really hopeful that this year sort of helps complete the rebuilding process for them. They've, according to Coach, had a program that just really wasn't thriving, and this is his first year as the head coach of the Irish, and he's really hoping to turn things around up there in Eugene and really make this program something to be proud of. Meanwhile, South Medford Panthers doing quite well, 0-2-1 so far in the season. They've had some outstanding play from a couple of their seniors, including Alex Rodriguez, number 16, and another key player, number 10, Eloy Salcedo, midfielder. Felix, the striker, also doing quite well today on the part of the Panthers. But, Ramirez over on the side of the Irish playing amazingly well today. He's staked out there kind of in the middle of the field and doing really, really well. I've seen him steal the ball on a number of occasions. He's had a couple of chances where I thought, one good pass and they could have scored. but obviously not the kind of game that the head coach for the Irish, I think, was hoping for. No points on the board yet for either side, but not perhaps as evenly balanced as Coach Factal would have liked. How about you, Isaac? What do you think so far of this particular matchup?
Well, 19 Christian Ramirez holding it down on the offensive end of the
yeah.
ball, but for the Irish, really kind of the spearhead of their offensive unit. Just haven't been able to get much going. South Medford's defense doing a phenomenal job of cutting off lanes, jumping in front of the ball, taking it away, and then pushing the ball downfield. And there's where you see the disparity, 8 shots to 1. South Medford probably wanted a couple of those back, maybe hurried a couple of those shots, maybe could have taken their time on a couple of those and really launched the ball. However, South Medford clearly dominating time of possession and doing a great job of keeping the ball on their side of the floor.
No, it stopped again. So what the hell is going on?
We lost feed.
Yeah. Still thinking about it. Hey, we are back and we are live again. Apologize for any delay or pauses in our game coverage today. We've got some issues with this computer. I think it's still not happy with last night's heat. Maybe that 105 to 110 was just something that has disagreed with it all the way into today. But we are back, and we're going to do our best to bring you the continued coverage of this live soccer match between the South Medford Panthers and the Irish from Sheldon up in Eugene. Beautiful day today, a little bit smoky, but temperatures considerably cooler than the football game we watched last night, Isaac. All in all, not a bad way to spend a Saturday. Fantastic play on both sides of the ball. Several shots on goal from the Panthers. None of them actually making it into the back of the net, partially due to the incredible play of Osvaldo Garcia, goalkeeper for the Irish. Only a freshman, first year playing for the Irish.
He's all over the place,
really
Kevin.
Well. Yeah.
All over the place, doing a great job.
I think we've both been impressed with his defensive play throughout the course of the game. But before we talk more about that, why don't we pause for a moment and say thank you to some of the amazing companies that help make this all possible. Remember, Table Rock Sports works in conjunction with local school districts and local companies to bring you this production and all others. We'll be back.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Pit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into Turn 2. And if fountain drinks are your thing, get your 6th free. Add Crunch to your lunch as you head into Turn 3. Fuel up for the remainder of the race with your Peak Rewards app and save at least 16 cents a gallon. Your daily journey to the winner's circle starts at Pinnacle 365.
You find information about paying for medical treatment after a car crash? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
I just got the best deal at US Cellular. Just $29 for one line.
For the first month only, right? That's how they get you.
For as long as I want. Why so skeptical?
I was told she'd weigh 30 pounds.
Get unlimited data for just $29 per line, even just one. Only at US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Get one line for just $29 at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive US Cellular authorized agent. Visit souscellular.com for details.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
We are back, and we are live here in Fred Spiegelberg's Stadium. Halftime complete, and we're about to get things underway again. South Medford starts us off this time. And we're underway. Irish managed to intercept right away. Saucedo, however, for the Panthers, steps in, takes the ball. He's moving it downfield. Kicks it ahead all the way up into the left corner. Back to Saucedo. Saucedo with a shot on goal that is blocked by Ari. Once again, Ari Snyder for the Irish steps up with some stiff D. Ball goes out of bounds off an Irish player. Panthers retake possession. They're going to throw it in from the sideline. Nope, apparently a Panther touched it. Looks like the Irish will take control. They've got the ball. Panthers backing up. That was Snyder to Darland to Ramirez, but it goes out of bounds, and now the Panthers once again throw it in from the sideline. Snyder heads it out. Panthers again with possession. Another throw in from the sideline. Again, kind of tough to see down into that corner from here in our booth. Ramirez takes it away for the Irish. He still has it. A couple of passes, and the Panthers regain possession, at least momentarily. Ball goes out of bounds. Panthers to throw it in. Back to Pineda. Panthers retain possession. They're moving it up the field. Valenzuela had it for a moment, but Ramirez ends up with the ball, and they're
Good
advancing.
opportunity here for
another shot. Well blocked by Garcia. Garcia came out of the block. Pardon me, Pineda. Pineda came out of the box to slide tackle on that ball. But the Irish still has it. Williams in the center of the field. Up the left sideline. Panthers kick it out. Irish retain possession.
Different level of intensity for the Irish to start this half.
Exactly right. Coach Fechtel, I think, got them fired up during that halftime break.
Really aggressive.
Right now, number 11, Kennedy, throws it in for the Irish. But Pineda for the Panthers kicks it downfield. Possession goes back and forth and finally out of bounds. Panthers throw it in. Again, the Irish doing a great job of double teaming every Panther player. Their movement is much more aggressive on defense than it was in the first half. But the Panthers managed to take it away. Panthers to throw the ball in from the sideline at about the midfield line. Cisneros to Saucedo. And again, the double team on the part of the Irish steals the ball away. A little more pushing and shoving this half, Isaac.
Yeah.
Irish have the ball, boots downfield, all the way to the far corner. Great pass, right on target. They've got a shot, clear it toward the middle. Panthers defense gets tough when it has to. They managed to boot the ball out of bounds. Irish retained possession, but another threat averted. Long throw in. And again, it goes out of bounds. This time, corner kick for the Irish. First of the half and only the second of the game. Is that correct? Or is this the first of the game for the Irish? First
I think
corner
this is
kick?
Their first corner kick, yeah.
Yeah, Ramirez to kick it in. Number 19, Ramirez, again, a standout player for the Irish. Nice kick to the center, but out of reach. That crosses the line, out of play. Irish lose possession. Medford takes control. Play going on down here in the corner. Long story short, Pineda, the goalkeeper, ends up with the ball for South. They boot it downfield. Breakaway on the part of the Panthers. Well defended by the Irish. Ball taken away, and it rolls out of bounds.
Not quite.
Wow, I can't believe they let that go.
That one's out of bounds.
All right. Going to result in a throw-in. Yeah, again, hard to see down into the bottom of that corner of the pitch. We're doing our best, folks, but kind of tough to see down there.
Just got it before that, but then my guy Ari Snyder, he sent it away. He said that ball's going out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought for a second their goalkeeper, Garcia, had managed to boot it out over the end line, but that is not what happened. Again, South throwing the ball in.
All the action in that corner where we can't get the camera.
Yeah. And again, it rolls out of bounds. South retains possession. Nope, turns it over. I apologize. Again, real tough for us to see some portions of the pitch. We're doing our best here, folks, on our very first soccer match. Ball comes into the center of the field. Irish have control. Williams with the ball, taken away nicely by the Panthers and advanced all the way up to Reyes. Reyes with the ball in the corner. Shot on goal. Not enough heat on it. Garcia manages to cut it off. Irish take control. Snyder with the ball. He's running downfield. Dumps it off to Ramirez, number 19 in the center. Nice footwork from Ramirez. Ramirez kicks it all the way up to number 11, Kennedy. Kennedy boots it down toward the goal. It's wide. That was a long, long shot on goal. I didn't think had that much chance from the beginning. And it looks like the South Medford goalkeeper Pineda has to chase that ball down all the way to the fence. It'll be a second while he comes back into the field of play. Again, very aggressive defense on the part of the Irish. Double, even triple teaming every Panther who has the ball. Again, a well-intercepted pass on the part of the Irish. Ramirez with the ball, center of the field. Again, Pineda managed to step up, take the ball, and launch it towards center field. Nice touch pass there from the South Medford Panther. I believe that was Rodriguez. But the ball ends up out of bounds. South Medford has a chance to throw it back in and advance down the field. Again, the ball goes out of play. Panthers retain possession. Comes the throw in. Intercepted by the Irish. Cleared by the Irish to center field. Irish somehow get possession. They throw the ball in. Snyder has the ball now. And again, it goes out of bounds. This time the Panthers take over. Saucedo with the ball in the corner. No penalty. He takes a hard fall. Panthers still have the ball. Nice touch pass. Intercepted by the Irish. Number 11, Kennedy. Kennedy to Ramirez. And the Panthers steal it away, but give it right back up. Williams has it. Passes it to Kennedy. Kennedy, touch pass back to Williams. Can he beat it? No. Panthers managed to kick it out of bounds and stop that advance. But the Irish retain possession. They're going to have a chance to throw it in. See if they can translate this into another shot on goal. Again, much more aggressive in the second half, Isaac.
Much more aggressive. It's resulting in more time of possession in favor of Sheldon. And they already have, I believe, 3 shots on goal to South's 1.
Yeah, kind of a turnaround from that first half. Again, I think the coaching staff for the Irish managed to fire them up. Irish steal the ball back on an errant pass. They advance the ball toward the goal, but the Panthers step into the path and take it away. Panthers still have the ball. Saucedo in the center of the field. Valenzuela trying to beat his Irish opponent. Number 8, looks like Elliot Morgan managed to steal it away and then give it up. Panthers end up retaining possession for a brief moment. Ball goes out of bounds off a Panther. It looks like the Irish are going to retake possession and have a throw in. Substitution on the part of the Irish, number 5, Samba Lamine Traore comes in. Ramirez has the ball. Nice footwork there, but the Panthers managed to steal it away. Once again, good long pass to the left side of the field, but it goes out of bounds. That was a wonderful try. Irish throw the ball in. Ramirez has it. Kicks it to Morgan. Morgan has the ball. Passes ahead to Traore. And it ends up going out of bounds, I believe, off a Panther. I think the Irish is going to retain possession. Again, tough to see into that corner. Got eyes on that, Isaac?
I can't get into the corner.
Yeah. Irish have the ball. They're going to throw it in. There's the pass. Panthers step in, steal it away. Excellent defensive play. Try to pass the ball forward, but the Irish get it right back. Good D on the part of the Panthers. Irish steal it away. Panthers retain possession. Snyder steps in, but the Panthers get it back off a body block.
Great avoidance by the ref there. You see him get out of the way of that ball?
Got to be honest with you, I don't even see the refs anymore. What do they do in soccer anyway?
Well, Kevin, they officiate.
Okay. Explain the yellow card to me. Explain the red card to me.
The yellow card, you pull that when somebody does something that they're not supposed to do.
Okay.
The red card when somebody really does something they're really not supposed to do.
That seems overly simplistic, but that's perfect for me.
Red card means ejection.
Okay. Good to know. I'm joking, folks. I know what a red card is.
Yellow card, bad. Red card, really bad.
Yeah. That works for me. It's kind of an explanation I can get behind.
The only red card, I've seen one red card in my life.
Really?
That was my sister when she was 5 years old.
Panthers have the ball, middle of the field.
Funny story, Kevin. My sister, 5 years old, playing rec league soccer. She just liked to chase the butterflies out there, and when people told her she needed to actually play soccer, well, she kind of lost it.
Got a little upset.
Abby, if you're watching, love you.
That ball shot well downfield, fight over possession. There might have been a handball there.
Ooh, a little pushing and shoving.
Yeah, Ramirez getting a little upset.
This game is getting physical.
I think he's a little irritated. I think there might have been a foul there, and when it wasn't called, he got upset. Little conversation there between Pineda and the ref. Pineda to kick. Well downfield.
He's got a leg, man.
He really does. He was aiming for Saucedo, but it didn't quite get to him. Irish end up with the ball. Phillips has it, and it goes off a Panther, out of bounds. Throw in Irish. Nice throw. Panthers somehow managed to get that back. Good passing on the part of the Panthers, but again, the defense of the Irish, very, very active. Snyder steps in, steals it, gets it to Ramirez. Ramirez still has the ball in the center of the field, tries to advance it to Rorore, and somehow the Panthers get it back on what was another offensive threat on the part of the Irish. Pineda launches it downfield, but the Irish take control. They've got it on the right side. Panthers take it back. Nice defensive play on the part of the Irish there. Again, a wonderful steal. Irish have the ball. And
no call on that.
no call. That was a aggressive play. That also a very aggressive play. You know, as I said, Isaac, at the start of this game, I am not an expert, but that didn't look right. I did not know you could body check people in soccer down to the ground.
Well, the ref's going to get some players together and tell them, hey, cool it.
I think you may be right.
Well, I think a South player pushed a Sheldon player just now, and then the Sheldon player kind of retaliated.
I think that might be the best way to describe the situation, but we are back under play.
Sheldon does not look like the same team. This looks like a completely different team coming out of the break.
Yeah, they are much more aggressive on defense. Again, they're double and triple teaming every Panther player that ends up in possession of the ball. Panthers managed to get it back. They have it in the middle of the field. Nice pass there. Nice touch to the corner.
Right now, the difference between the two teams that I'm noticing is the passing. Sheldon tends to pass behind a player on the move or directly into the back of a player on the move, whereas South Medford is just a little bit more precise with their passing, getting it into the right spots where the player can actually do something with the ball. And that's probably going to come with time and experience.
I think you're right.
Because this Sheldon team is very young, but as we're seeing, they're very talented.
Looks like someone took a timeout here. So while they're in a timeout, why don't we do something smart, like take a timeout of our own? How do you feel about going to a commercial break for just 30 seconds?
Still 0-0, Kevin.
We'll be right back after this word from one of our amazing sponsors.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between $7,000 and $10,000. At Conger Morris, a full-service funeral, including a wooden casket, is only $4,900. We can keep our prices lower because we're local. In fact, we're the only locally owned, family-run, full-service funeral and cremation provider in the Valley. Call us today to schedule an appointment for personalized assistance with our caring staff. Conger Morris will always be there.
We're back and we're live. Timeout over. Play set to resume. Again, still 0-0. 0-0 in this second half.
Side out.
Irish have the ball. Their goalkeeper, Garcia, about to boot it down the field. And we are back in motion. Saucedo with the ball, center of the field. Panthers briefly had possession and then retain it. Trying to pass it forward. That was an excellent effort on the part of Calvillo for the Panthers.
I think Calvillo got caught in between. Do I shoot it? Do I pass it?
I think you're right. There was a moment of hesitation there where I think he was thinking about what was the better option. He chose pass, and it didn't quite get there. Panthers still have the ball, however, off the kick from the goalkeeper for the Irish.
One of my favorite sayings, Kevin, growing up, hit it like you live. Meaning, and kick that thing.
I thought sloppy,
kick it, shoot it.
Sloppy and lazy on my part. Saucedo steps up to try to cut the ball off. Irish give it up there. Panthers boot it downfield, but the Irish take it back. Again, you notice there's 3 players surrounding that Panther. Every single time a Panther has the ball, 2 or 3 of the Irish show up to contest. And that stiff D is starting to pay off. Panthers take it away. Nice, crisp passing. They've gotten beyond most of the defense. Moving up the sideline. Nice kick.
Got some numbers. But there's Ari Snyder again.
Yeah, stepping in again to provide the defense that the Irish so desperately needed. Again, that was an opportunity I think missed on the part of the Panthers. One good pass and they might have had a shot on goal. But Irish take possession. They're going to throw it in from the sideline.
I wonder if fatigue starts to become a factor. South Medford doesn't seem to have the same pep in their step that they had in the first half.
That's a possibility. I know I'm exhausted. Ball goes out again.
Kevin, I'm exhausted.
Just trying to keep up.
Get tired just watching these kids run around.
I'm not joking. You know, I was a preschool teacher. I know you're a teacher too, my friend.
I am.
But running after those preschoolers about wiped me out. For a moment there, Panthers again threatening down at the end of the Irish field, but ball goes out of bounds, now being chased down by one of the Panther players. I think that ball actually rebounded off a fence and underneath a set of bleachers. We're going to have to go to the backup ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that was another home run, second one of the day.
I think you're right. Panthers throw it in. They still retain possession.
There we go.
Some nice passing on the part of the Panthers.
Opportunity
shot toward
here.
The corner. Moved back. Panthers still have it. Shot on goal, just wide. Again, Garcia, the goalkeeper for the Irish, steps into it, picks it off, but that ball would have been about 1 foot right of the post. That was a well-struck ball.
I believe that is the 12th shot on goal for South today.
I'm glad someone's keeping count. You know, if I could do more than one thing at a time, I'd be good at this job. Ball goes up into the stands, but a helpful viewer is going to throw it back into the field of play. Irish have the ball thrown in from the sideline to number 25, Rosilli. Rosilli advances the ball down toward the Medford goal, and Pineda steps in, cuts it off, dumps it off to his Panther teammate. Nicely intercepted pass on the part of Morgan for the Irish. Morgan still has the ball.
Oh, look at that move.
Yeah,
crafty.
Nice. You know,
but they're going to say he held.
I think in that particular case, they are going to call it, and they did. Pineda comes out of the goal box. He's got the ball. He's going to kick it downfield for the Panthers. And Snyder, Ari Snyder, again steps in, heads that ball away, but it goes right to number 9 for the Panthers. Panthers retain possession. Saucedo boots it ahead.
Up the side, couldn't quite control.
Morgan has the ball for the Irish. He kicks it way forward for Snyder. Snyder, for a moment, looked like he had a clear shot at it. But now the Irish lose the ball. Panthers take possession. Number 5, Cisneros had it. He booted it forward to Saucedo.
Got an advantage for the Panthers here if they can hurry. Irish recovered nicely.
Saucedo
Here
with
we
the
go.
ball.
Oh, diving stop.
Well blocked by the Irish player number 3. That was Siegel, Jacob Siegel. Good defense on the part of the Irish. That was several occasions in a row where the Panthers might have had a shot at things.
Elijah
Didn't quite pay off.
Elijah Vergara kicked that one out of bounds. Stopped the run.
Back under play. Irish with possession. Snyder brought down from behind by number 23, Reed Wilson. Penalty called. Free kick for the Irish.
Pretty clear on that push.
Yeah, number 8, Morgan kicks it for the Irish downfield toward the center. Snyder out in advance, but a little bit too much juice on that pass. Pineda out of the goal box to catch it.
I think that was a shot on goal, Kevin.
You know, if that was a shot on goal, it was ambitious. That was about from midfield.
Harnessing his inner Ronaldo.
Maybe he should have bent it. Like who?
Beckham.
I don't know. Someone with a B.
Great film.
With a lot more money.
Great film.
Yeah, it was a terrific movie. We are back in play. Ball again booted downfield. Pineda out of the box to chase it down in the corner where I can't see it. You know, every time that ball goes down into the corners, Isaac, I have to stand up out of my chair. I should probably have skipped leg day yesterday. Man, my thighs are barking at me. Irish take possession midfield. Snyder with the ball.
Well,
Snyder
Kevin.
to Wilson. Wilson to Ramirez. And stolen. What were you going to say, my friend?
Can't remember.
Okay.
If it comes back to me at an opportune time, I might drop it in there.
Excellent. Panthers somehow managed to get that ball back after a couple of, that looked like a handball, but it was not called. Irish get the ball back. I love hearing an occasional what out of someone on the field.
We aren't playing sports unless you hear a what every now and then.
I think you're right. You know, kudos to the refs, sincerely. They're doing a fantastic job out here and a thankless job in many respects. I know that you were a referee for a while, and that brings to mind the idea that referees are in demand everywhere in this country. If you have it within you to take on that role and help youth sports across the country, everyone would appreciate it. We are in desperate need of refs, umpires for every sport. Snyder down in the corner. He was working it toward goal.
Oh!
That was
just
another
a touch behind.
Lost opportunity.
There's a shot on goal.
Shot on goal goes wide.
Goes a bit high.
Over the net.
He knew he missed an opportunity there with that goal.
That was a fantastic pass from Ari Snyder. We've been talking about him throughout the game.
Kevin, speaking to the officiating, if you are interested in officiating, please go to OSAA and click on the officiating tab, and you can pick and choose your sports that you would like to officiate. They'll get you in touch with your local officiating cadre.
I think I'd be great at tiddlywinks. I think I'd be an excellent tiddlywink ump, if there is such a thing. Panthers get the ball back. Saucedo with the ball. Oh, off of Snyder. Snyder sacrificed the body to cut off that pass.
Yeah, they thought that was another handball, but I think that glanced off Schneider's shoulder.
I think you're correct. Panthers somehow get it back. They've moved it Saucedo into the center of the field.
Ooh, little breakaway here, potentially. No.
Stepped in and intercepted yet again by the Irish.
Pineda stepping up.
Nice play by Pineda. Great ball control.
Bit of a risky play.
Agreed, because Ramirez, who's one of the standouts on this Irish team, had a shot at that. And if he had gotten possession of that ball, it would have been just him against Pineda with no one to help out. Panthers have the ball now in the middle of the field. Some nice passing on their part. But again, look at that swarming defense. Ball taken away yet again by the Irish. Cleared to the middle of the field for Ramirez. Ramirez with a nice move. Terrific ball control. Still has it. Dumps it off to number 9, Reja. Ramirez gets it again.
Great move
nice
by Ramirez.
Move, spin move to get away, but the Panthers step in and kick it off.
There's Snyder.
Snyder steps in, gets it back, and then the Panthers manage to take it away. Williams now with the ball.
Sheldon has the Panthers on their heels here.
Yeah, again, as you mentioned earlier, they have really stepped up their game. I don't know what the coaching staff said to them, but whatever it was, it worked. A lot more energy out of them. They don't seem to be hanging their head. I don't notice any more arguing with each other on their part. Very aggressive play on the defensive side of the ball, and their passing seems a little crisper than it did before. Do you agree?
Well, it's crisper. They're still kicking behind.
Not quite leading their
They're not quite leading their teammates. They're not. The passing isn't crisp, but they're more decisive.
Yeah.
So there's no hesitancy. They're just letting it fly. See, like there.
Yep.
It's an example of not an awesome pass, but he made the decision. Whereas in the first half, they weren't even making the decision.
Panthers dumped it to Reyes. Reyes to Saucedo. Saucedo has the ball in the corner, and it's kicked out of bounds by number 21 for the Irish, Ari Snyder. I beg your pardon, that was number 22, not 21, Israel Salinas.
Kevin, I commend you. I cannot even see the numbers from up here. On the Panther jerseys, I could not tell.
I got to be honest with you, my friend. 2 pairs of glasses and a set of binoculars, and I'm still having trouble.
You brought the binocs.
I did.
That was smart.
Do you know how many times I've used them? 0.
Oh.
Yeah. Too steamy up here in the booth, I think, to put glass to eye. But the real key is that I don't think I could run the computer, talk to you, and hold a pair of binoculars.
Sheldon's numbers are easy to see. Black on white contrast.
That's exactly right, yeah.
But
Panthers only have the number on the one back side, too. At least the Irish have 2 numbers, easier to see. Panthers still have possession in the middle of the court, right in front of the goal. Panthers lose possession, but manage to get it back about center field.
I'd call that foul on Sheldon, I do believe.
I think you're probably right. Looks like the Panthers retain possession. They're going to get a free kick here.
Panthers wanted a foul on that shot on goal previously. Tough to see if there was contact.
Again, I'm going to have to refresh my hand signals for soccer refereeing, because I'm pretty sure he just signaled traveling.
Wrong sport, Kevin.
I think you're right. Ramirez with the ball in the center of the field for the Irish. Defense of the Panthers falling back. Intercepted by the Panthers momentarily. Williams boots it ahead all the way up to number 16. Drops it off to 11. Shot on goal blocked again by Pineda. Goalkeeper for the Panthers doing an outstanding job today. Panthers retain the ball. Long kick forward.
Oh.
Saucedo. A chance. Oh, excellent work by Garcia. Came forward to block one try, then fell back to stop the second. Saucedo down on the field. Irish have the ball. Play has not stopped. Irish still retain possession.
Things are getting a little heated out here.
I think you're right.
Got
a lot
player
of Irish
down.
players not happy about that particular card. Meanwhile, they got a player down in the corner. Again, that's number 10, Eloy Saucedo for the Panthers. I think he's complaining about that right leg. I'm not sure what he's got going on. But
Well, he got taken out by that slide.
That's exactly right.
On the back end.
Yeah.
Panthers wanted
back on his feet.
Wanted a penalty on that one.
He's back on his feet and walking. This is a good sign. But play is at least momentarily stopped. Referees having a little chat in the center of the field. Probably discussing the nature of, I don't know, nature. Do we have time for a commercial?
I believe so.
I think you're a very ambitious fella. Why don't we play one? See what happens. We'll be right back, folks.
What do you do when you get into a car accident and want to know your rights? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Gladiator 4x4s or test drive a new 20.
Go ahead, there's something going on.
Hey, we are back and we are live. After a discussion on the field by the referees, it looks like
they're going to call a foul on that.
They called a foul on that play.
It's going to be a penalty kick.
I think you're correct. It looks like that's what they're setting up for. Ramirez for the Irish arguing his case. Meanwhile, Panthers setting up as if they're going to have a chance at this.
The Irish are upset because they think, well, this happened 4 or 5 plays ago.
Yeah.
How can we call the penalty kick now? And that happened on that sliding stop over there on that end.
Yeah.
So here's the shot.
Felix Valenzuela to take the shot. And it was blocked beautifully by Garcia.
Now watch the momentum swing in favor of the Irish after that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you may be right. That long kick from Garcia intercepted by the Panthers. Panthers have the ball back, middle of the field. Nice footwork and ball control by number 9, Felix Valenzuela. Bit of a back and forth battle there right in the middle of the field in front of the goal box, but long story short, Medford retains possession. Valenzuela trying for Saucedo in the corner. Reyes. Whoa.
A lot of grabbling, tussling for position in there.
Yeah, absolutely right. Momentarily intercepted. Irish retake position. Play stopped there on a penalty. Reyes takes the ball for the Irish. Setting up for a long kick. Will he take a shot on goal, Isaac, or will he put it in play?
Puts it in play.
Beautifully shot. Still in front of the box. Medford takes possession, kicks it away. Irish still have it. They're in the corner out of sight. But the Panthers take possession. They'll throw it in from the side. Again, another opportunity perhaps lost for the Irish in this case. Nice long ball in from Ramirez, and didn't quite pan out for him.
Got 5 minutes of regulation.
Coach is yelling encouragement from the sidelines.
Imagine we'll have about 4 minutes, 30 seconds of stoppage.
Nice interception by number 17, Alistair Briggs for the Irish. Williams boots it forward for number 7, Phillips in the corner. Phillips manages to put it out of bounds. Panthers retake position. They throw it in. And the Irish steal it back. Boy, this is a back-and-forth defensive battle. I'm impressed with their aggression. Snyder with the ball, midfield. Ramirez up to Williams, pardon me, Darland. And I think that's going to result in a corner kick, but I'm not positive. Again, all the way down in the far corner where it's real tough for us to watch and see the action. Ramirez chasing the ball down from all the way over by the parking lot. Yep, we've got a corner kick coming up for him. Ramirez setting the ball down, picking his spot. He's got the okay. He's ready to kick. Here it comes. Kick in and kicked away by the Panthers. This may be corner kick number 2. Whenever I lean forward, Isaac, to see that corner of the pitch, I feel like I'm going to end right up outside this window box.
Kind of like your notepad last night.
There you go. Ramirez set to kick second time from the corner. Here it comes, into play, and headed. Ramirez has the ball again, and again, ball goes off a South Panford player out of bounds, this time resulting in a throw-in for the Irish. Ball is now in play, and Panthers kick it out over the end line, and we have yet another corner kick. Ramirez will take this one as well. He set the ball down. Team's getting set. He has the okay to kick, and here it comes. Ball's in play. Toward the box. Off the head of a Panther player. Attempted wheel kick by the Irish. Panthers had the ball momentarily in the middle of the field. Now the Irish regain possession. Ball goes out of play off the head of a South Medford Panthers. Irish take control. Ball's back in play. Panthers step up. Kick it up. Ball out of play. Not sure off who. Looks like the Irish have possession. They're going to hand throw it in. Off a Panther. Panthers retain possession. Again, tremendous defensive pressure on the part of the Irish. Panthers kick it ahead. It's out in front of everyone. And Garcia, the goalkeeper for the Irish, steps up, kicks it out of bounds. Panthers retain possession. They'll throw it in from the sideline. Ball is back in play. Nicely pitched in. Number 12, Danny Centeno, tries for a pass into the corner. It goes out of bounds. Irish retake possession. Goalkeeper puts it back in play. Irish have the ball. They advance it well forward. Phillips had the ball for the Irish on the sideline. Good defensive play by the Panthers. They retake possession. Phillips steals it again. Kicks it back to Darland. Darland has the ball now. Tripped up from behind. That'll be a penalty. Alistair Briggs, number 17 for the Irish, about to kick this ball. On the free kick. Good long ball toward the penalty box. Panthers step in with a defensive play, push it out of bounds. Irish retain possession.
First half clearly dominated by South. Second half clearly dominated by Irish. Still a 0-0 score.
Panthers clear the ball. Looks like the play was stopped. Is that a timeout?
Believe that is ball game.
I think you're right. I see some handshaking going on. I think you are correct. That was the end of the game. Again, really tough for us to see any clocks from where we are up here in the booth, but the game is over. So before we get to our post-game wrap-up, let's try to talk a little bit about the good people who make this production of Table Rock Sports possible. Our sponsors. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more.
I just got the best deal at US Cellular. Just $29 for one line.
For the first month only, right? That's how they get you.
For as long as I want. Why so skeptical?
I was told she'd weigh 30 pounds.
Get unlimited data for just $29 per line, even just one. Only at US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Get one line for just $29 at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive U.S. Cellular authorized agent. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Hey, we're back and we're live. Game ends in a tie, 0-0. Terrific game, terrific battle. A lot of really hard-fought defense. I was surprised by the aggressive nature of the play of this young Sheldon team. Some outstanding play by a number of players on both sides of the ball. Christian Ramirez, number 19 for the Irish, displaying some tremendous ball handling skills, some terrific passing. He's a real leader on the team, and I thought he was kind of the heart and soul of that Irish offense. Meanwhile, you've got a kid playing for the Irish who has also been outstanding, Osvaldo Conchola Garcia, the freshman goalkeeper, stepping up his game. You notice that he was the one that saved that penalty kick near the very end of regulation to keep this a 0-0 game and keep his Irish teammates in the play. But all in all, a really hard-fought game. Also had some outstanding play on a couple of players' parts on the other side of the ball. South Medford Panthers got some terrific play out of Cicero. Alex Rodriguez, their senior right forward. Felix, their striker, also doing really, really well today. All in all, a fantastic game. Any thoughts? Any thoughts, my friend?
Well, I think the teams would disagree with you. They both seem pretty disappointed out here. Had opportunities, both sides had opportunities to score goals and just couldn't capitalize, especially South Medford. South Medford ending up with about 15 shots on goal for the day. And, just by the body language you see South Medford coming back with after they shook hands and thank the crowd. I really think they feel like they left some opportunities out there that they wish they could have back. And for the Irish, they really picked it up in the second half. The first half was not good for the Irish. The second half was the tale of two cities, for sure.
Well, when they first came out of the gate in that first half, the Irish, I thought, were looking pretty good for about the first 2-3 minutes of the game. But then, as you noted, they started to have some internal arguments, some miscommunication. I think the inexperience on the part of that team started to kind of show a little bit. The bulk of the second half obviously lopsided in favor of the Panthers. They had better ball control, better passing, maintained possession. But you are 100% correct. Going into halftime, those coaches fired up those Irish players, and they came out ready to rock and roll. Very stiff defense, double, triple teaming every time a Panther ended up with the ball, and as a result, they got a ton of steals. Didn't see a lot of dirty play on either side of the ball. Only a couple of penalties, no yellow cards, no red cards, only one penalty shot,
Which was interesting.
It was,
Happened about 4 plays after it was the play had it occurred on the field. But then, once again, South couldn't capitalize on it.
No, that's exactly right. You know, and the refs did the right thing. They took a little break. They talked it over, and they came out and said, "Hey, there was a penalty. We should have called it at the time, but we didn't. So now we're going to make things right." And they gave South a shot. But the goalkeeper for the Irish, again, that freshman, Osvaldo Garcia, came out and blocked that kick by Valenzuela and kept the score 0-0. Another tie goes down in the books for both the Sheldon Irish and the South Medford Panthers. A good game, all in all, don't you think?
Yes. It was a hard-fought game, for sure.
Yeah,
definitely a hard-fought game. 2 stellar defensive teams showing their defensive prowess, and as a result, you get a 0-0 score and a tie ball game.
Yeah, again, as you say, I think there were several missed opportunities on both sides of the ball, but again, a hard-fought game, great battle. Both teams displaying a lot of heart, and I think they can both go home proud, although disappointed. Hey, why don't we pause for a minute and talk a little bit more about those of us here at Table Rock Sports. We don't get paid a lot, but we enjoy what we do. Isaac and I, our first year and our first soccer match. I hope we didn't disappoint. I now know it's called a pitch, and I think it's called a match, not a game. I think there are 2 halves, and yeah,
stoppage time, all that good stuff.
There's a player called a striker. There's a player called a midfielder.
Got fullbacks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Do they block the fullbacks?
I believe the fullbacks are defensive players.
Okay. And there's a goalkeeper. So we're on our way. The point is, we're doing our best to bring you local high school sports of all kinds across the entire region. We couldn't do it without the help of everyone at Table Rock Sports, including our executive producer, Joe, what's his name again? Yes, Joe Brett.
Joe Brett.
We call him Joe Brett. I think everyone calls him Joe Brett. In fact, even his grandkids call him, hey, Joe Brett. And we do too. We love working for you. We hope you enjoyed the game. Before we disappear completely, we want to say thank you to the people who really make it all possible, and that's the good people who give us the cash to buy the equipment to broadcast the game. So stay tuned. We're going to run a couple more commercials and then wrap this thing up. We'll be right back.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Hey, we're back and we're live at Fred Spiegelberg Stadium in Medford, Oregon. Want to say thanks once again for watching this live streaming broadcast from Table Rock Sports. You can always check the action out at tablerocksports.net or go to our YouTube channel. Table Rock Sports. Did over 500 broadcasts last year to bring you sports from throughout the region, and we hope to bring you 500 more this year. To do that, we need your help. We need your support. Go to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate it, and so do our sponsors. For Isaac and for Table Rock Sports, I'm Kevin Lawless. Thanks again for watching this show. We'll be back with more later this week. Stay right there. We're clear.